Namaste, my name is Zsofi, and this yoga flow aims to balance the root chakra, which is our energetic center in the body, responsible for emotional stability. So let's begin. Sit in a cross-legged or other seated position with your spine long and erect. Make sure you get grounded on your sitting bones, distributing the body weight evenly on both sides. Roll the shoulders back and down and rest your hands on your knees. Keep your chest lifted and your abdomen relaxed. Once you're settled, softly close your eyes. Feel the earth beneath you. Visualize your roots growing down towards the center of the earth. Inhale fresh, nourishing energy. Exhale calmly through your nose, releasing all of the things that no longer serve you. Set your intention. What will today's practice help you with? Is it trust in the flow of life? Is it believing in yourself? Is it releasing fear, creating personal balance? Is it letting go or cultivating sense of feeling grounded? Feel into each part of the body that is touching the earth. Imagine drawing the energy from the ground up into the body. Surrender to the support of the earth and lift through the crown of the head. Maybe internally repeat our mantra for today. I belong here. I am here for a purpose. I have a right to be in this body, in this life, and I have a sacred responsibility to stand with intention. Fold your palms at your heart in prayer mudra, with your thumbs touching the center of your chest. Connect with your breath. Be aware of each inhalation, each exhalation. Let's chant 3 times Om. Take a deep breath in. Return back to normal, natural breathing. Bow your head gently towards your chest in respect for all the masters, rishis of the past, teachers of yoga who taught us this beautiful practice. Raise your head back up to center. Open your eyes and release your hands back onto your knees. If you've been sitting in a cross-legged position, change the cross of your legs now and move the flesh of your buttocks out to the sides. Join the thumb and the tip of your ring finger together in Earth Mudra, and then rest the top of your hands on your knees. We're going to practice Mooladhara, a root lock. Root in this case refers to the base of the torso, the perineum, where the root chakra is located. At the exhale, contract the muscles at the center of the perineum, at the bottom of your pelvis. Inhale, relax the perineal muscles. Squeeze the perineal region and let go. Contract the muscles in between your tailbone and your pubis. Hold to your comfortable capacity, and with an inhale, release. Close your eyes and continue the practice a few times more. Exhale, contract the perineal muscles. and inhale, release. Begin to focus on the central region of the perineum with minimal involvement of the anal area. Inhale, release, and exhale, contract. Finish your last round. Release the mudra of your hands. Straighten your legs and open them not too wide apart, maintaining a natural curve of your lower back. Start drawing imaginary circles in the air with your crown, the top of your skull. Inhale, lean slightly back. Exhale, sweep the trunk over your legs to the front. Inhale, backwards. Exhale, forward. Keep your spine straight and long. Inhale back. Exhale, lean forward. And one more. Let's go to the other direction. Lean back. Exhale. Go over your legs. Backwards. And breathe out, forward. Now let's do one circle in each direction. Always change the direction in the front and go to the other side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two more. And finish it off in the front center and slowly come up. Bend your legs at the knee one by one and lift the seat bones off the ground into a squat, Malasana in Sanskrit. Point your toes out about 60 degrees so your thighs will be in line with your feet. Don't allow your knees to fall in. Open your hips wide apart. Sink the tailbone toward the earth and raise your crown to the sky. Place the right hand on the mat in front of the right foot and gracefully raise the left arm up in a way that your arms create a diagonal straight line. Expand the chest and extend the spine and arms while staying firmly rooted. You can stay here or go further by joining your hands behind you for a more intense stretch and rotation. Return to center. Take the left hand on the floor and lengthen the right arm up to the sky. Keep widening the space between your knees, spread your collarbones, and if you feel comfortable with that today, grab the right wrist with the left hand at your back. Keep twisting the spine with your shoulder rolled down and slowly come back to center. Fold the palms in the Namaskar Mudra at your heart space and press the inner thighs open with your elbows. Elongate the spine and roll the shoulder blades down. Begin shifting your body weight gently over your left foot and then over your right foot. Feel free to close your eyes and continue swinging from side to side a couple times. Surrender your tailbone to gravity while remaining tall in your upper body. Complete your last round and open your eyes if they've been closed. Now take both your palms on the ground in between the feet, push your weight to the left and straighten the right leg at the knee, keeping it in the air for a moment. Release back to Malasana and lift the other leg off the floor in the same manner. Raise the right leg up one more round and then the left leg up. Find your balance and release back to center. Rise up and spread your feet wider apart so that your knee will be just over your ankle in the goddess pose. Grab your knees and lower your pelvis, almost in line with your knees. Tuck the tail and elongate the side trunk. Take a deep breath in, and at an exhale, sink your hips down toward the earth as low as it feels right today. Keep sinking and lifting in your own rhythm, aligning the motion with your breathing. Inhale up, exhale lower down. Be cautious of your knees, don't allow them to fall in. Maintain the expansion of your chest, find gratitude in folding. Slowly stop in the center. Hold the goddess pose for a moment. Turn to your left, placing the right knee on the mat in a low lunge. Raise the arms overhead and with bent elbows open them to the sides at shoulder level. Spread your fingers and sit lower into the pose. Surrender your tailbone to gravity with an open heart. Come back to goddess pose and turn to the other side. Rest your back knee on the mat and pull the arms down, gazing slightly upward. Keep your front ribs in place. Lean back only from the upper back, without any tension on your lumbar spine. Return to goddess pose and step over to the front of your mat. Spread your feet shoulder width apart, keeping the outer edges of the feet parallel with each other. First, elongate your spine forward, make the back concave. Technically, Uttanasana is a back bend, not a forward bend. With expanded chest, grab your ankles or support your hands on the floor or on blocks. Bow to Mother Earth and let your body guide you. Release the upper body, relax your neck and shoulders. Lift your buttock up and roll the thighs from the inside out so that your kneecaps point exactly forward. If the stretch feels too intense, slightly bend your knees. Let your head hang naturally and bend over your right leg. Don't force. Fire your front thighs to protect your hamstring and gently, with love, bring your sternum towards your right knee. Shift your upper body over your other leg now. Point your crown toward the earth and you can hug your leg here. Even hold your elbows behind the knee. Slowly return to Uttanasana into the center and elongate the trunk forward once again. With your palms on the ground, walk your feet back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Maintain at least a hip-width distance in between your feet and pushing your fingers firmly into the mat, lift your trunk high up. Keep your legs straight and active, and if there's too much tension in your hamstrings, don't hesitate to lift your heels higher off the ground. Connect with the earth as if you were rooted down through your forelimbs. You can incorporate some movement in the pose, maybe by bending your legs one by one, or by standing on your tiptoes and releasing the heels back onto the floor. Whatever movement you choose, let it be guided by your breath. Slowly raise your right leg up while keeping your pelvis squared forward. Flex the foot, bend the lifted leg, and put it down on the floor while twisting your entire body to your right. Raise your right arm over your head and stand firm on the outer edge of your left foot. Open the chest, lengthen the armpits, and push your hips to the sky. Go back to one-legged down dog. Bend the lifted leg and bring it underneath the other leg until you can sit in Janu Shirshasana pose. Adjust your hips to be in line with your shoulders. Raise the arms up and fold forward over the straight leg. Hold your thighs or your ankles, or if that's too easy, Grab the foot with both hands. Elongate the front body with your abdomen approaching your thigh. Slowly start heading back to your one-legged down dog. Step the lifted leg in between your palms. Lift your frontal thigh higher and higher until both your legs are straight and turn your trunk into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Turn the left foot in and the right foot out. Activate your arms and turn your left hip to the sky. You can support the lower hand on your ankle or on a block. From here, lift the trunk into center in a warrior two. Bring the upper body slightly more back than what feels natural. Gaze at your fingers ahead and sit more down until your front thigh is parallel to the earth. Keep breathing normally. Take the hands on the floor and push back into Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana, one-legged down dog. Then release the lifted leg on the floor. Inhale, and at an exhale, lower your hips down until your frontal thighs touch the earth in a wide-legged cobra pose. Keep your legs active and your arms straight and strong. Push the chest forward and relax the lower back. Tuck the toes and push back into down dog. Walk your feet towards your hands, forward. Regulate your breath in Uttanasana. Hang in there for a moment. And then slowly walk back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Push yourself away from the earth, lift the front thighs and the kneecaps up. Lengthen the arms while keeping your shoulder blades wide apart. Now let's repeat the sequence to the other side. Raise the left leg behind you, not too high, square the pelvis. Bend the leg at the knee and place the foot on the floor in line with your hips. Rotate the upper body to your left, let go of the left arm and expand the chest. Make sure to activate all the fingers of the base arm to release excess tension from your wrist. Go back to one-legged downward dog and guide the lifted leg forward and across the base leg, finding your way to Janu Shirshasana. After a quick alignment of your pose, raise the arms overhead and bend forward. Lengthen the crown of the head away from your hips and notice how with each exhalation you manage to sink deeper into the pose. Rotating the upper body towards the bent leg, go back to one-legged down dog. Bend the leg and step forward. Create space for a triangle pose. Spread your arms, open your fingers. Left foot out, right foot in. The heel of the front foot pointing at the arch of the back foot. Grab your ankle or a block for support. Complete a few rounds of breath and then lift up into warrior two. Make sure the front knee doesn't go more forward than your ankle to prevent any unnecessary pressure on your knee. Extend the inner side of the straightened leg. Roll the shoulders down. Rotate the pelvis to your right. Take the palms down and return to Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Release the leg down and lower into Bhujangasana. Cobra pose. Actively roll your tailbone down to protect your lumbar. Tuck the toes and push back to Adho Mukha. Walk the feet forward into forward fold. Head down, neck relaxed, shoulders light. Feel the earth beneath your feet and check where your body weight is concentrated. Is it on the toes? Is it on the heel? If it's on the toes, shift it backwards. Be firm on your heels. From Uttanasana, swing the arms up while bending the legs into Malasana. Turn your toes slightly out and bring the tailbone down. Now return to down dog. Raise the right leg back and place the sole of the foot on the inner thigh of the other leg in a tree pose variation. Lift the leg back up. Step forward and turn the trunk to your right. Keep both legs bent in Ardha Matsyendrasana. Raise the left arm overhead and take the elbow across the right knee. Push the leg away and resist with your leg. Fingertips of the right hand behind you on the floor. Inhale, elongate the spine, and exhale, turn. With each breath, become taller. With each exhale, twist a bit further. Come back to one-legged down dog, lifting your right leg up. And step in between the hands. Slowly straighten both legs and release the trunk down. Parshvottanasana. From here, taking the right palm on the floor at the outer edge of the right foot, turn into Utthita Parshvakonasana. With the front leg bent at 90 degrees and the back leg is fully extended. Go back to one-legged down dog and release the leg and lower down into upward dog. Lift your thighs off the ground, activate your legs. Go back to down dog. And walk forward into Malasana. Palms on the floor, step back into down dog. Lift the left leg up. Flex the foot. Bend the knee and bring it into a tree pose position with your sole resting on the thigh of the other leg. Left leg to the sky. And sweep it forward, sit down, bend both legs. Draw the top knee towards your chest. Raise the right arm up and take the elbow across the knee and begin twisting your spine. Always perform spinal twist by elongating the spine first at inhale, visualizing each vertebra and the increasing space between them. Then turn at the exhale. Always gently, be kind to yourself. Return to center. Raise the left leg up. Step to the front of your mat. Straighten both legs and bend forward. Then bending the front leg at the knee, arrive into Utthita Parshvakonasana. With your right arm continuing the line of your straightened leg and side trunk. Spread your fingers. Open your chest. Slowly go back to Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. With your left leg up. And release the lifted leg slowly. Lower down into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Lower back long, chest wide. Push the sternum forward and make the tailbone heavy. And then push back into Adho Mukha. Step to the front of your mat into Malasana. Arms up. And from here, kneel down. Sit on your heels, big toes together. And keeping both thighs slightly open to allow your upper body to rest in between them. Arms up and fold forward with your arms active. Rotate the biceps up and the triceps down, keeping your elbows away from the floor. Push into the fingers, knuckles. Create space in your upper back. And lower your buttocks down towards your heels. Raise the arms and trunk up. And lie down on your back. Pull your heels as close to your buttocks as possible. Turn your palms down. Strongly push into the outer edge of your upper arm and lift the buttocks up. No matter how hard the back body is working in bridge pose, the heart is at ease. The nervous system is being toned and the mind becomes less fractured by thoughts. You can interlock your fingers behind your back and lift the hips higher up. Vertebra by vertebra, roll down onto the floor. Last, releasing your coccyx. And after a short break, let's do this again. Lift up, and if possible, support your trunk with your hands. Find balance on your left foot and raise the right leg to the sky. Now we're going to begin drawing circles in the air with the right leg, moving the leg clockwise a few times. Inhale, bring the leg to center. Exhale, start drawing the circle outward. Back to center. Exhale. Circle outward. And then change direction while staying stable on your base. And slowly stop the motion and release your bridge pose. Let's do the same thing with the other leg now. Lift the buttocks off the ground. Support your back with your hands. And raise your left leg up. Start drawing your imaginary circles in the air with the left leg, anti-clockwise, few times, aligning the movement with your breathing, and change direction. Slowly stop the movement. Release the foot back onto the ground. Let go of your arms. And slowly, vertebra by vertebra, roll back onto the ground. After this pose, always keep your legs bent for a while. Very important to leave some time for the lower back to release. After some time, straighten your legs and swing them up and behind your head in Halasana. With your tiptoes touching the earth, stay here. Or you can go further by opening your legs wide apart and maybe by grabbing your big toes. Lift your entire front body upward. Balance on both shoulders evenly and keep your head exactly in the center. Be with your breath. Bring the legs together over your head. Return the arms in line with the body and carefully, consciously roll vertebra by vertebra the back onto the floor. Take the legs down onto the mat as well. Bend the right leg at the knee, hug it with your arms, and slightly lift your shoulders off the ground. Imagine your goal is to kiss your knee. Now bend the other leg and continue alternating the motion of the legs. Try not to put the straightened leg on the floor. Try to keep it up, just above the ground. Synchronize the movement with your breathing and choose your speed accordingly. Inhale, bend one leg. Exhale, straighten and bend the other leg. And continue. At your last round, hug the right leg and hold. Bring the knee even closer to your chest. And change. Hug the left leg and hold. And release. Bend the legs one by one and lift them up. Hook the index and middle fingers around your big toe and rest in a happy baby pose. You can rock from side to side if you wish, massaging your lower back and the spinal nerves, opening your hips. Just enjoy the movement. Release the legs and bend them in butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. Bringing the feet together, opening your knees. This is going to be our Shavasana for today. Close your eyes and relax your muscles. You can bring your hands over your lower abdomen. Jung said, no tree can grow to heaven until its roots reach down to hell, which suggests grounding yourself is the first step in finding yourself. You are earth. You are a mountain. Be unmovable. Be unshakable. Take care of yourself, your health, your body. Start with the basics. Feel your body parts being connected with the earth. Breathe into that connection. Imagine a ball of swirling red light at the base of your spine. In this ball, you can find everything you believe about safety, stability, and support. Maybe ask yourself, how do you treat your body? How do you feel in your body? Do you have all the things you need? Do you feel safe in your life? Do you trust? Let the answers arise. Slowly start wiggling your toes, your fingers, raise your arms over your head, palms facing up. Bring your knees together and move them around a bit. Do whatever movement feels right in this moment. Maybe stretch up all the muscles of your body and breathe out. Stretch all your muscles, arms and legs, and release, let it go. Inhale and let go of everything that's not serving you anymore. Turn onto the right side of your body. Rest your head on your right arm. Draw the knees close to your upper body. With the support of your hands, push yourself up in a seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Notice the changes in your state of mind compared to the beginning of the practice. How are you feeling? Is there any difference between your mood, your energy level, your breath now and then? Fold your palms in front of your chest in prayer. Bow your head slightly. Do your silent prayer expressing gratitude for everything you can be grateful for in your life today. Raise your head back up to center. Open your eyes. And namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. See you next time.